So legitimately, when we come to the table, those arguments will be advanced.
You are getting back on track with a robust campaign for this 56,000 naira minimum wage. A lot of resources will be deployed into this agitation, I presume. So what would you do should you fail to achieve this demand this time around?
No. I think you must also understand the context. Yes. We work as organized labor, not only NLC. In this context, we work as organized labor.
Are you avoiding taking responsibility?
No, we are not avoiding taking responsibility. We'll take our responsibility when it comes to taking responsibility. And we are never shy away from doing that. But the fact also needs to be made that in this case, none of the partners have said that this demand is not legitimate. I think outside what we have been echoing of state governors saying they are not able to do A, B, or B, which also we have defended, that the issue of minimum wage is an issue that all of us, including the federal government, which is driving the process, is committed to making sure that this is addressed.
The last industrial action, the last strike came with a lot of discord and tune. Do you think the NLC still have enough resources and the mandate of the Nigerian worker to launch a coordinated industrial action?
Thank you very much. I'm happy you brought that issue. I think you must also recognize and continue to appreciate NLC. That even in the mix of whatever challenge, we're able to remain very resolute in defending the interests of our members. Even where others try to withdraw, the fact is that we have made the point severally, that even if we are standing alone to defend the interests of the workers, we'll continue to do that. And I think you must recognize that fact and also appreciate. And that's why workers, wherever we go to, where there are challenges, they know their leaders.
But the point the other factions are making is that the strategy of the NLC has been obsolete and is not achieving results.
Thank you. Let me also make the point that all through our history, we have not been unmindful of the fact that employers will always deploy divide and rule tactics to make sure that the interests of workers are jeopardized, or to make sure that whatever we are pursuing for our members will also try to be distorted. And this had been the practice all through history. So we are not unmindful of that. And that's why, as I've told you, we have our acts right together. If the workers and our leaders, we the leaders, are determined, no force on earth certainly can prevent us from achieving those goals.
Some have also accused the NLC of selling out because the NLC backed out at a very crucial point and without any explanation to Nigerians.
NLC was the only organization that stood its ground, that declared an action, that called its members out. If we have sold out, we will not have done that. Those that have sold out will also be speaking from both sides of their mouth, which you know. If we have sold out, can we lead workers?
Now, this takes us to the culture of the May Day. Every May Day, the organized labor, especially the NLC, comes with loud ovation of demands. But it seems after the May Day, it goes to sleep. Is the NLC merely seeking a populist agenda?
The essence of the May Day is to recognize the fact that workers have all through history engaged processes to get a better deal. It's not a day set aside to try to possibly celebrate any other issue. It's to celebrate ourselves as workers.
You have said as much in your earlier statement in this interview that the problem of this country, of this economy, is misappropriation. And this is a time where many people are saying that the recovered loads should be able to fund the 2017 budget.
I agree with you that part of our demand at the last national rally we had to support the fight against corruption and also to canvass for good governance, we have said that the funds that have been recovered should be used to address our critical infrastructure.
Before we wind down this conversation now, could you look into the camera and tell Nigerians what to expect with the celebration of this 2017 May Day?
Yes, May Day is an annual ritual for workers to celebrate their contribution to national development. And therefore, the context of it is we must continue to celebrate ourselves as workers, that we are the creators of wealth. And therefore, we must be able to have a fair deal in whatever is the economy of a country.
The President of the Nigerian Labour Congress, Comrade Ayuba Waba, thank you so much for making our time to be part of this episode of Question Time.
Thank you very much
indeed.
Thank you.
And that's it on this episode of Question Time. What's your take on the demand for 56,000 naira minimum wage by the organized labor? Send us your comments on our various social media platforms showing on your screen. Join us next week on another exciting episode of the show on Channels Television. Many thanks for watching. I'm Benga Ashiru. Bye for now.